Hello, everybody. Meteorologist Hutch Johnson joining you. My friends, I got to tell you what, we've got some wintry weather heading our way. And in this update, we're going to focus on the precipitation amounts and track, at least of a couple models. Let's get started right now.
Now, a Hutch's weather update with Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson, brought to you by Robert Gibb and Sons.
All right, as we take a look at the storm track with this system, it begins on Friday night out west with some light snow, some mixed precipitation, showers, and rumbles of thunder moving through southern Minnesota. I would not be surprised if we hear of maybe even a severe weather event or two in parts of Iowa or southern Minnesota, and some thunder, snow, or sleet in the overnight hours not out of the question with our area. Now, the worst of the conditions will be hitting the valley at daybreak and just before, as we'll have accumulating ice and a band of heavy snow. Now, models are not in total agreement on the location of this, and that's going to continue to shift. We'll dial that in later. But what we can look at right now is that potential for this storm system to create those events. And let's talk a little bit about the wind as this storm system's moving through. First thing in the morning on your Saturday, gusts to around 50 miles per hour will be possible. Southern Valley, James River Valley, Cheyenne River Valley, and all the way down into the eastern third of South Dakota, as well as western Minnesota and the I-94 corridor. So wind is going to be a problem as well. You mix that with the snow, and we could very well see some blizzard-like conditions. Again, that daybreak could be the worst of the situation. Now, as we go into the evening, the snow and the heaviest thereof will be moving into northern Minnesota. Things will be quieting down in parts of central North Dakota and clearing out as well. Gusty winds continue in the valley, but it really depends on how much ice fell and how much snow fell as far as what your travel conditions may or may not be like. So I expect impacts in our region for most of Saturday and for some lasting into Sunday morning because of the continued wind, ice, and snow. So keep that in mind as this system works its way through. Now let's take a look at the snowfall potential with this system. America model has Southern Valley into Lakes Country and North Central and Northwest Minnesota. A good chance of widespread 1 to 4 inches, a narrow band of 4 to 10 plus. That's right, a foot of snow, not out of the question. And here's the European model, a much more narrow track to the band of heavy snow with this particular system, but the same range appears to be in this model. And a neat thing about the European model is that it has increased the potential for snowfall with this system over the last few runs to upwards of 1 foot as well. Now a look at the icing. This will happen as we go into the morning hours on your Saturday between around 1 a.m. and about 10 a.m., lasting until noon into parts of north central Minnesota. Ice accumulations showing up to be as many as 1/4 to maybe 4/10 of an inch on these models. Both models have a very similar look to the track of the icing potential. That's the very latest. I'll keep you updated. Hey, did you get a chance to catch a look at Hutch's Weather Kit tonight? I hope you did. If not, head over to hutchesweather.com and you can see the very latest with regards to that. And also on hutchesweather.com, I want to remind you, you can always get the latest in road conditions, latest update from me as far as the graphics you just saw, right on Hutch's Weather. Please keep in mind all of my fine sponsors here on Hutch's Weather. You can get the latest video forecasts right here as well. And also, near the bottom of the page, don't forget about that. You can also find more information on uploading your photos, signing up to be a Hutch's Weather Kid, all of it right here on Hutch's Weather. For now, have a good evening. I'll keep you up to date with the latest throughout this event in its entirety. You're watching Hutch's Weather, hutchesweather.com. Please click the follow button on Facebook. I'm almost to 60,000, and you're helping me get there. Thanks for subscribing on YouTube as well, and we'll talk again very soon.